bunch of guys to promote it that ended up being testifying at grand juries. They were record promo guys. And one time one of them called up and he says, if you want this record to go top 40, we need a suitcase with $50,000 in it by Wednesday night. And I would have done it, but I didn't have the money. True story. But you know what they say, you can't make a record a hit, but you can keep a record from being a hit. And that's how those guys work. Because you can't make a record to be a hit. Just because you give them the $50,000 doesn't mean you're necessarily going to have a hit record. But we didn't fork it over because we didn't have it. But then I knew this other guy that got the call. Get over here right now with $1,000 and your record goes into heavy rotation on K-Rock. I go, did you do it? He goes, I didn't have $1,000. See, this is the music business. You're getting the business when you're in the music business. But we wrote this song, and we wrote it out by the swimming pool. This guy had one of those apartments in Hollywood where there's it was kind of a cheap apartment, but there was a million different people there, and there was kids swimming on the swimming pool. And we'd always be making up songs in this room on the pool, and you could tell if you wrote a bad song because the kids would start singing it in stupid voices, and you'd feel really bad, and we'd just pack it in. But then we wrote this one song, and they were singing it in kind of cool voices, or I don't know, maybe I don't know, wasn't that stupid? And they were like cannonballs and everything, jumping in the pool and everything. We go, yeah, we might have a pretty good song here, you know. So we kept working on it, you know, and then there's this guy in the building, you know, and he was like a big radio guy at the big radio station, and his name was Larry. And he was dressed in black leather, top to bottom, you know, like shades and like that. And he was just always stoned out of his mind. And he was like the program director at the big rock and roll radio station down there. And we're like, man, if we could just get Larry to listen to the song, man, we could have a hit record, man. Larry might dig it. So we told Joey, who lived there, we said, Joey, ask Larry if he'll come down and listen to the song. And so Joey says, I asked him, man, he's coming down tomorrow, man. He's going to come down tomorrow afternoon, man. Larry's coming down to listen to this. Like, wow, man, it's great. We better get the stuff Larry likes, man. So we got this stuff, you know. He liked different stuff, you know, all kinds of different things he liked. And we were trying to make sure it was okay and everything. And then here comes Larry. He comes in. He's like, you know, rocked out, man. He's all tripped out, man. We got the Plimsouls acetate of this record that we cut in the middle of the night with a janitor at the studio. The guy was 19 years old. His name was Mikey Davis, and he led us into a studio in the middle of the night when he was supposed to be mopping the floors. We recorded A Million Miles Away for free that night. And it didn't end up being for free, but that's another story. We ended up paying a lot to get out of the trouble we were in from doing that. But it was worth it because Larry came in and then he's like, you know, he's getting high and we're all hanging out. And I said, well, you ready to hear this new song, man? Yeah, man, go ahead, put up the song, man, whatever. He's like just sitting there like, you know, big shit, you know, fine, you know. And we had this record player set up, man, and we had the speakers aiming right where Larry's going to be sitting at this table. And then we have the acetate of A Million Miles Away. And we have, you know, Chris puts it on. He was one of the songwriters, and we crank it up really loud, man. And Larry's sitting there in a chair, and he's got his cowboy boots up on the table, man. And he's like, you know, the song starts out rocking, you know, and it's like, you know, and Larry starts you know, digging it, man. He's rocking. Like, oh, this is good, man. Larry's getting into it. And then the song's progressing, man. Larry's you know, he's starting to sweat, man. Maybe he was sweating anyhow. You know, and the song's getting really loud. It's building and building. It gets in the middle of the song. There's this big, super exciting part with screaming and guitar solos and everything's happening all at once. And Larry's rocking back and forth in the chair. And it's really loud. We're watching him, man. And he's just super into it. And he's leaning backwards in the chair and he's rocking, man, with his feet up on the table. And then right when the song hits its peak, Larry goes over backwards in the chair and hits his head on the floor. And he's just lying there kind of twitching or something. And we're looking at each other and kind of telepathically saying should we stop the record and see if Larry's okay? But Chris looks back at me and goes, no, because it might ruin the fact he might still be okay. And like, so, oh yeah, I'll just leave him down there and see what happens. So the record finishes, man. Larry's just lying there on the floor. And he goes, that's fucking great record, man. It's like from the floor. We're gonna go on a heavy rotation, man. K-Rock Radio. So that's how we got our hit record. Of course, right after that, he said, of course, you'll have to hire me on as a consultant. I said, what? Say what? I don't know what you mean. I didn't. But now I do, but here's the song. Friday night, I just got back, I had my eyes shut, was dreaming about the past. I thought about you while the radio played, should've got moving, some reason I stayed. I started drifting to a different place. I realized I'm falling off the face of your world, and there was nothing there to bring me back. I'm a million miles away, a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. And there's nothing left to bring me back today. I took a ride, I went downtown. Streets were empty, there was no one around. Different faces that we used to know, in all the places we used to go. I stopped the wrong end of your looking glass. Try to hold on to the hands of the past of you. And there was nothing left to bring me back. I'm a million miles away, a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. And there's nothing to bring me back today. Bring me back today. Bring me back I'm at the one, you know you're looking blind. Trying to hold on to the hands of the past of you. And there was nothing left to bring me back. I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. And there's nothing left to bring me back today. Bring me back today. Bring me back today. Bring me back today. All right, thanks a lot. Great playing. Good to see y'all here tonight. Enjoyed that.